What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here with DiCarlo Capital, and today we're talking about Palantir. Things have honestly made a turn for the worse. Palantir is down about 4%, but the percentage that is down is not really what worries me. It's the fact that we have rejected once again at this 11 EMA, and it's looking like potentially we could see a significant push back down to $15 and then maybe a continued drop to 11. So we're going to go over that. We're going to talk about Palantir. We're going to talk a little bit about the market because the rest of the market is down, specifically small cap tech. Really taking a hit today, and we're gonna go over all of that, guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell because all these videos are time sensitive. Check out our Discord. It's completely free. The link is in the description. We have over 5,000 members. Guys, get access to tons of free courses, live streams, seminars, webinars, and the best unusual options bot out there. With this bot, it's a $200 a month service that we pay for entirely so that you guys can have it completely for free. You get access to unusual flow as well as dark pools, heat maps. Everything that we use to trade as flow traders is over here completely for free. Go ahead and check it out, guys. The link is in the description. Now, taking a look at Palantir today, not hot, like really not looking good. If we look at this weekly chart here, you can see that we are underneath this major support, still not looking good here. You can see we have this last little support that we try to get back above on $17. Also as well, you can see that we have this resistance that I will draw back out here, which we are nowhere near, but I'm just still drawing it so you guys can get a little better picture of how we've been trading. And we really were trying to get back up over this old support that we just couldn't hold. Like, we couldn't hold this range. We couldn't get over it. There is very low areas of volume in the volume profile. I thought we were going to try to get back over it, but we just couldn't. And at this point, RSI is pointing straight down. We are oversold. Like, we're pushing through the 30 on RSI, which is not good. TTM was squeezing for a very long time, basically since December 17th, released finally today, which means that on this release, we could see a continued release drop down to $14, which is really not going to be good in my personal opinion, but we're going to try to hold here, I think, and maybe at least hold $14. That's really where I think that drop is going to go. But ultimately, not looking good. Like, I'm just going to be honest. It's not looking good. This is what I was worried about. This is why I closed out my position. I thought that I probably, messed up by closing the position too early, which I didn't really care. But the reason that worries me so much about something like Palantir is simply because of how low the volume is sub these levels. If we drop below $14, which is looking like we will probably end up dropping down to $10. So at this point, I'm definitely not touching it. It is enticing to potentially sell some cash secured puts on this, but the downside is massive. Now, we're not talking about long-term investing, of course. I do think long-term investing in Palantir is very risky, but I do think that there is a lot of potential there. But for me, it is very risky. And even from here, just down to $14 is nearly a 10% drop. So there is a lot to worry about as far as Palantir is considered. I'm not going to bullshit you guys and be like, oh no, it's fine. Like, we're not going to drop. Like, there's a pretty significant drop. And I'm not sitting here trying to worry anybody or, FUD. But I'm just trying to make you guys realize, if you are traders and you were following me on that one trade, that this is not looking too hot. As far as flow today, nothing crazy, right? There are some calls, nothing nuts, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing really nuts. There is somebody selling. This is one thing I did want to look at here. There is somebody selling 2,000 shares worth of covered calls for $14, which means in the next couple of weeks, I think that Palantir will close below $14, which is a pretty bold move here. It really is a very bold move, because Palantir would really have to drop below that for them to not, give away their shares. So at the end of the day, that is something that's a little concerning, but like we've been saying, this lines up with that $14 price point, and I wouldn't be surprised if Palantir drops back to 14 and then on earnings, which is going to be, I don't know if it's confirmed for February 15th, but it looks like that's when it's going to be around that time. If earnings are good, we could try to push back up, 17, 18s, and if not, then we might see that big drop down to $10. But as always, guys, use proper risk management. That's the biggest thing that I want you guys to keep in mind. Risk management is the most important thing. You guys saw, like, I lost $1,400 on that Palantir trade. I'm still up 11 grand in the past 2 weeks, and that's because, number one, I've been trading really well, but number two, I use proper risk management. So if one position hurts me, it's not the end of the world, and that's the most important thing for you guys. Hope this video helps. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.